Are you a working mom? Are you going on a family trip?
We are here on vacation in Maui.
Would you like to have a nice time? No meltdowns? If so, this video is for you. I'm going to give you my 7 best tips to make this fun and enjoyable. And yes, it takes a little bit of preparation. So learn from my mistakes in the past. So the first one is pack correctly. I have a full video on that you can watch, but make sure you bring the things you need and don't bring extra things that you don't need, because then you're lugging around heavy items. So make sure you pack correctly. So check out those videos. Number 2, use a travel agent. My husband and I use an agent because we don't have a lot of time to plan everything. And also, the travel agent actually gets you a better price. You end up saving money. So let me give you an example. If you were, let's just talk about booking the hotel. If you were to just book the normal hotel room, you're going to pay a certain price. If you work with a travel agent, they have deals. You're going to pay that same price, except your hotel room is going to be upgraded and you're going to have an ocean view. And sometimes our travel agent gives us a lot of options and it's all the same price. And there's just more options when you work with a travel agent, and you don't have to spend your time. Your time is super, super valuable. So I highly recommend using a travel agent. I will put ours. Her name is Elise. I'll put her contact information down below. But they're not going out, I don't think. I don't think travel agents should be replaced, with the website and robots. I think that they're worth their weight in gold for sure. Now, number 3, I have said this before, but this is key if you have little children. Stay in a place that has kitchen and laundry. You definitely want to have a refrigerator. You want to be able to have, healthy items or healthy lunch items available for your kids. And it's just really a lifesaver. If you go out to dinner and you have extras, you have a spot to keep it and you can do an easy breakfast. It's just worth it. And I always do laundry on the very last day, because number 1, you have time. You're on vacation. You got nothing but time. I enjoy laundry. If you hate doing laundry, pay someone else to do it. Pay the hotel to do it for you. They will. But the last day, I will do all the laundry, and I get so much, I personally get a lot of energy out of organizing it and packing. It's fun for me. And then when I come home, there is no laundry because I did it all. Maybe there's, 1 load left from the clothes that you wore on the plane. But doing all of the laundry really helps the unpacking process when you come home so much better, and everything smells good, and it brings me joy. I hope it brings you joy as well. Number 4, stay somewhere very nice. Don't cheap out on the hotel, because if you think about it, the hotel or the villa, we happened to go to Hawaii. We stayed in a villa. That is your entire experience. You're going to spend a lot of time, not necessarily in the hotel room, but that is your experience of your vacation. And if it's nice, then it's worth it. If it's not so nice, that vacation might not be worth it. So I would say save your money and value your time. Your time is the only thing that is irreplaceable. Everything else you can replace, but you cannot replace your time. If you're going to stay a week somewhere, it better be freaking fabulous. If I'm going to leave, I love my work days. I actually really enjoy my day-to-day at home. If I'm going to be going somewhere else for an entire week, it's going to be lovely, or I'm not going. Yes, that sounds a little bit snobby, but I work so hard that I better enjoy this time off, if that makes sense. So go for the good hotel and have a great experience, because you will remember the experience. Your kids will remember the experience, and it is worth it. So spend your hard-earned money in the right way. Go for the good hotel, okay? I might give you, at the end, if you're curious, I could give you a tour of the villa. We stayed at the Grand Wailea. in Maui, and we stayed at these separate villas, and it was just beautiful. We had the most beautiful sunsets every night. So if you're interested, I can maybe play that at the very end of this video. Now, if you're getting any value out of this, please subscribe. The algorithm likes that. You can ring some bells and share some likes and all a happy face. So number 5, plan activities in the morning almost every day. Again, this is for if you have little kids, but I really think it benefits everybody. I notice that the kids are a lot less crazy if they get up and have something to do. The craziness kind of starts when people get a little bored, and I think vacations can be a little boring if you don't have some activities planned. So we have some structure. I'm a structure person, but we add some structure to our days. So in the morning, here are some examples of activities that we did. One morning we went paddleboarding. We actually didn't do that with the kids. We had someone else watch our kids, but you do an activity, and then you go to the pool, and you can stay at the pool as long as it's fun for you. And sometimes I actually wanted to stay sometimes later into the evening, but we had dinner plans. But you can stay at the pool as long, and this is why you need a nice pool. This is why you need to be in a nice hotel, nice pool. Stay at that pool as long as it's fun, and then you have some sort of a dinner. Either it's the dinner, you can be flexible. You go to a restaurant, you can have dinner at your villa, or you can have dinner at the pool if it's still really fun and you're having a good time. And then I still tried to keep my kids on normal bedtime, so they were going to bed around 9, which is a little bit later than they normally do, but we're on vacation, so it's fun. So have a little bit of a structure to your day so that you don't get bored and your kids are less crazy. So I'm going to give you some examples of what we did. So paddleboarding was one. Snorkeling, we went on a boat. We went snorkeling. That was a complete blast. Any sort of boat trip is fun. So you can go whale sighting or dolphin sighting. The kids love those things. One of my absolute favorite activity that we did was surfing. We did a family surfing lesson, and that was just so fun. I will do that again. I would have done that more than one day because it was that much fun. Go on a hike, go to the zoo. We didn't go to a zoo in Hawaii, but we've been on many trips where we go to the zoo because my children love animals. So the only caveat I would say is don't plan this too early. Again, you do you. I wouldn't plan these activities so early. Our boat trip was at 6 a.m. So therefore we had to be waking up, 5 a.m., leave the house at 5:30 to get there by 6 a.m. It was a little early, and the water was a little cold. The reason why we went so early is because apparently the winds get, the boat can get too choppy. But I would not do that again. I would probably go on the 8 a.m. or I would go on the 10 a.m. and I would deal with some choppiness, but that's just me. Okay, number 6. This is my I guess I should call it the carrot trick with your children. Plan to buy your children one toy at the end of the trip if they are good. You can use this, and this helps you in a couple ways. You can use this kind of as a carrot to make sure that they're going to behave well, because they really want, this motivates my children. I hope it works for your children, but they really want that toy. And anytime they start misbehaving, I will say, this behavior is not going to get you the toy, and it usually works pretty much right away. Also, what it does is it helps prevent the constant, mommy, can I have this? Can I buy this? My daughter wants me to buy everything, always. So if we go shopping, that's another activity. We did go shopping, but you need this toy. I would plan the shopping maybe towards the end, and if they're good, they get one toy. But it just helps with all the, can I have this? Can I have this? Can I have this? It's like you get one thing, and then they're a little more thoughtful about what they're going to spend their one thing on, and you can use this to help with their behavior. That works every time for me. This definitely works, so give it a try. The last one, number 7, is skip the makeup. Just skip it. I had such a good time. I did not wear makeup for 7 days, which is why I didn't film. I was thinking of filming there, and I was like, I just look a little, who cares what I look like? But I didn't even want to film. I just didn't want to do anything. So skip the makeup. Enjoy the snorkeling and get in the pool. This is for you moms. I'm usually the mom who's laying out on the side, like reading and enjoying myself, but it's boring. It gets real boring. And I usually end up working because I'm bored. Get in the pool. It's not that cold. I'm always worried I'm cold. It's really not that cold, especially when you start splashing around. And there is a hot tub. I went in the hot tub a couple times. And I did, they have these water slides and I did the lazy river. Get some exercise. Snorkeling, I was in the water. It was freezing cold and it was quite miserable actually. But because I was so cold, I started swimming as hard as I could. And I actually was carrying my daughter because she's not so good of a she's not so great of a swimmer. She's got a lot of confidence, but the skill doesn't match up. I was swimming so hard, so I actually got quite a little bit warmer and definitely I was winded. So I thought of it more as a workout, but get in the water, do the thing, do the paddleboarding, do the surfing. It is so fun, but it's a little bit, there's a hesitance, right? And I feel it too sometimes. I don't want to quite get in there, but just get it going, do it, and you will not regret it. I think you'll have a nice time. So, all right, so if you are skipping the makeup, as I suggest, so you can get in the water, here are some items that you can use. This is, again, I'm a huge fan of kreaugh. I talk about it all the time. This is completely smudged because I've used it so much, but this is actually mineral sunscreen tinted. It has a little bit of a matte tint. So if you wanted to have a little something on your face, this is a good way to go. Let me just show you if you can see. It has a little bit of something and it feels really nice. And if you were to go in the water, you can go in the water, you can then take a towel and just kind of blot your face, and then you can either put more of this because you're going to need to reapply your sunscreen, or you can put the other kreaugh, the non-tinted. I have a 50 or a 30 on your face, and that's going to be just fine. But this gives you a little bit of something, which is nice. Also, if you wanted, when I was going out, actually I did this at the pool sometimes too. This is, you've seen this before. This is the Lumi Glow Lotion by L'Oreal. This gives you a little bit of a nice glow, and you can just put this on your face. It's just a really nice kind of opaque, I don't know if you can see. So I have a completely clean face right now, and then I did put on this kreaugh sunscreen. This is SPF 50, it's lovely. Fragrance free. I prefer, if you're going in the pool or the ocean, fragrance free is not gonna hurt your eyes or sting your eyes. So then this is L'Oreal Lumi Glow Lotion. So we're gonna take a good amount here, show you. So I do quite a bit. I do like this much. And then we're gonna warm it up and just put this all over your face and on your neck as well. So we're gonna go here. And this is a fantastic alternative if you don't want to wear makeup. Make sure you get your neck. And then I kind of do my ears. Make sure you clean your ears, but I like to put a little bit on my ears to just give it a seamless look. And then I do go right here in my eyebrows because this will give you a little natural glow right here, and it also kind of tames your eyebrows. I don't like to do my eyebrows when I don't do makeup because it looks way too harsh. I'm so fair and I've got such light hair. I don't want to have like really stark eyebrows. So this is lovely, and it will just kind of melt in and give you a nice little glow while you still don't have makeup on. And you feel clean and you can still get in, you can go swimming and it's not like foundation or anything. And one more that I really enjoy as well is Laura Mercier. This is called Pure Canvas Primer, and it is illuminating. So this is going to give you a lot of glow as well. Sometimes I will mix this with my sunscreen so it's not so intensely glowy, but sometimes I just want a lot of glow and I put it on here. The one thing I will recommend, do you see how that's really glowy? So we've got 3 different ones here. One thing, don't put the glow under your eyes. I've made that mistake. What it does for me is it highlights the hollows of your eyes and actually makes you look worse. So put it all over your face. Just don't do right under your eyes. You can do it right here where your blush would go and everywhere and your neck and everything. But just really avoid the under the eye area because this highlighter kind of attracts the deepness in your eyes and it doesn't look so great. So one thing not to buy, don't buy this. Do not buy this. I love Kreaugh sunscreen, and this is terrible. This is Mineral Sun Silk Cream by Kreaugh, and it was really expensive. It was more expensive than the Kreaugh normal bottles that I get. And I thought, if I love that, I must love this because it looks really fancy. And it's just terrible. Let me show you how bad it is. So it comes out white, and it comes out white on your face, and it doesn't rub in, and then it actually separates. I don't know if you can see what's happening here, but it actually separates on your skin, and it will like sit in your lines, and it just does not rub in. And then if you try to put something over it, it becomes a muddy mess. Oh gosh, it's just the absolute worst. Look, it won't even rub in on my hand. That's what it looks like on your face. And then you try to fix it, and then it gets worse, and then you try to wash it off, and it like doesn't come off because it's waterproof. This is the absolute worst product ever. So save your money and do not buy this. Kreaugh, you gotta stop making this. It's just terrible. It's not even good for your hands. Like I thought maybe I'll use it on my hands. Like it's a disaster. All right, I hope this was helpful, and if you're going on vacation, I hope these tips will help you enjoy it.
I'm giving you the grand tour. So this is the view from the master. There's a few masters here. Here is the bathroom. And we've got stuff everywhere. I'm not looking at this. It's just what we get. Beautiful bathtub, and the water comes from very fancy. You can't buy enough toiletries. You have to buy toiletries, which was silly. Don't do that, actually. It comes with gorgeous lotion, body wash, shampoo, so I did not need to purchase all the toiletries. So, now we have kids' room. Let's go to the kids' room. Here is the children's room. They have a lovely view as well. The ocean is out there. Here's their bed. Look, neat and tidy. And then the kids have their own bathroom here, shower, business area, and then we can go upstairs. Laundry, that's the garage. Here are the steps up. We've got Lukey Boo who's watching Scooby-Doo because he's tired. We had an early day. Kitchen. Fully stocked with all of our booze. Now this is the gorgeous view. You can see the ocean here, and the sun sets right there. I will be sure to film a gorgeous sunset. There's the Grand Wailea. And then there's our room right down there. This balcony. And on the second floor there are more bedrooms. I'm not going to go in there because that's the rest of our entourage. Yes, you have to have a pool table. Scooby-Doo. There is a restroom up here. Oh, this is the refrigerator. It's kind of a hidden secret refrigerator, full kitchen. Here is the half bath. And then there is another Master, I'm not going to go in there because that's our party. Oh, look, a Maui map. That's cool. Very lovely. Beautiful, beautiful place.